Welcome to Nha Trang, home to epic beaches, rooftop views, wild nightlife and a night market packed with stalls. Today we're diving into it all, breaking down what it costs and finding out if Nha Trang really lives up to the hype. So let's get into it. Good morning Vietnam, welcome back to the vlogs where today we're going to be spending a relaxing day here in Nha Trang, starting off with going up to the Rooftop Pool. We're going to relax there for a couple of hours, then head down for some lunch before heading out to one of the best beaches here in Vietnam, Nha Trang Beach. Gonna relax there for a couple of hours, take a dip in the sea, hopefully if it's not too cold, and then come back to the hotel. After we get ready for the evening, we're gonna be heading up to the Skylight Rooftop Bar, which you're meant to get great views of the sunset, then go back down to the Sailing Club, which is on the seafront, for tea tonight. It's a very fancy restaurant and the food looks delicious. Then finally, this evening, we're going to be checking out the night market and potentially going to a casino, but we're going to have to see if we have time for that. But now we finished breakfast, let's head up to the rooftop pool. We've actually got the rooftop pool to ourselves, which is lovely. So it's got the sunbeds over here, but one rookie error with a sunbed, and I never understand why they do it, is that this is like a leather material and it is scorchio. It is so hot to like just touch. So we need to even put like water on it maybe or something. They've got the actual rooftop pool here, which is really nice. They've got a couple of seats around the edge too. So if I do want to get some work done, I can go and sit on the side, which is nice. Got like an egg chair down there and then a second egg chair up here and a table. So that might be even better for me to put my laptop on it. Unfortunately, there's no plugs though, which isn't ideal, but the view's okay. It's mainly high-rise buildings around here anyway. So that side you can see the mountains, which is quite cool. And it looks like there might be a pagoda up there on the top of that mountain too. And then across on the other side, it is what we saw yesterday, if you saw yesterday's vlog, but it's the view of Vin Pearl Island in the distance, which looks beautiful. So yeah, we're just going to enjoy ourselves up here for a bit, jump in the pool, and I've got to complete at least one lap underwater too, because that's what you got to do for every swimming pool which you go to. Beth's just been downstairs to reception to get us a towel, and now look at this. How pathetic is this? So we've been given one towel, but it's like the normal bath towels that they have in the hotel, so it only goes up to like halfway. So it's either you're burning your back loads or you're going to be burning your legs loads. So it's annoying that they couldn't give us two towels or one big beach towel. And apparently Beth was saying too that they had to take the room number and everything, so they're a bit dodgy on the towels. I'm guessing they think that we're going to steal them or something, I don't know. But yeah, a little bit annoying. So we were up there for about an hour and a half, just doing a little bit of swimming and chilling on the sunbeds, and there wasn't really much footage to get whilst we were up there, so I didn't really take many videos. But we're now going to head down for some lunch. We're not sure where we're going to go yet, we're just going to explore and hopefully we can get some good food. The UV is currently 11, which means that we have to be very careful not to get burnt, but it's actually quite nice walking around the city itself because it's all shaded by the high-rise buildings, and it's got a little bit of a breeze too with it being by the sea, which is quite nice. But we're now going to try and find somewhere that sells banh mi's because we both fancy a banh mi for our lunch, and then we can sit there, maybe get a smoothie or another cool drink too. We were walking around for about 10-20 minutes trying to find somewhere that sells tofu for Beth's banh mi, but we finally come across the M&K Cafe and we have ordered our food and drinks. So Beth's got a Sprite, I've got a mango smoothie, which as you can see I've already had half and that was actually really nice. Then we've got the tofu banh mi, which is Beth's, and I've got the chicken banh mi. So we're going to give it a try and compare it to all the other banh mi's which we've had so far. So here we go. That one's alright. Don't think I've got any chicken in that bite though, so maybe it's not quite as filled as all the other ones, but a lot of them usually have pate too, and that gives it a really nice extra bit of flavour, whereas I don't think this one does. But it's alright, I'll let you know how much it costs once we head our way over to the beach. The food came to 150,000 dong, which is just under £5, so really reasonable for lunch. And now we have come down to one of the best beaches here in Vietnam, Nha Trang Beach. Look how beautiful that is. And we've now just got to try and barter down for a sunbed, which will probably be around 200,000 dong maximum, and we're only going to be here for a couple of hours, so we'll try and barter it down a little bit more than that, but we'll have to see what we can do. So we've managed to get ourselves a bed with an umbrella, and then also we got a towel too, which is quite good each, and that came to 150,000 altogether. So we thought that was quite reasonable. We didn't really do any bartering, so you'll have to let me know in the comments whether we could have got that a lot cheaper or not. But it is lovely just to be sat here, blue seas. I'm just going to enjoy the views now for a bit, sit down, relax, and probably fall asleep. It's been nice just to lie there and close your eyes and just listen to the sea. But now we are going to see how cold the water actually is. Oh, it's okay. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think the first initial reaction, it was cool, but it's not actually too bad. I don't think we're going to go fully into the sea today, but we'll get our knees, go up to our knees at least. Oh, it's quite nice. But you can see why this is voted one of the best beaches in Vietnam, because it is beautiful. You can see the Vinh Pearl Island over in the distance, and then just got the beach, the yellow sand, and it is a beautiful place in the Trang. Apparently it's one of the highest places where it's got a UK population of expats. I have to say, all of the Vietnamese cities are really impressing me. This is just beautiful, it's paradise. There is only one annoying thing though that has happened, and that is that I've burnt my right arm. So that's all down to being my fault. I must have forgotten to put sun cream on my right arm, because my left one's fine, everywhere else is fine apart from my right arm. So I must have literally just forgotten to put sun cream on. But now we've got to cross over a bloody busy road again. So we'll show you what it's like again, trying to cross over a zebra crossing here in Vietnam. So you just got to edge slowly. People will just dodge you. And then onto the other side. Well, that side was much easier. Got a bit of a boob shot there on Beth though, unfortunately. But we are going to head back to the hotel room now, because we need to get ready for our evening, because we'll be going up to the Skylight Rooftop Bar to hopefully see the sunset, so we don't want to miss that. So I'll see you when we get back to the hotel. We are changed and ready to go out. The usual Tommy Hilfiger top with the white shorts, and thankfully the white shorts don't have any marks on them at the moment, because I've spilt stuff on these plenty of times, but thankfully the hotels have managed to get it out. But look at the difference between the arms. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but my right arm is so much more red than my left arm, so I must have completely forgot to do my right arm. I'm blaming it on Beth, because she asked me to do her back, so I did her back, and then I think I forgot to do my other arm after doing her back. But we're now going to head over to the Skylight Rooftop Bar, where we hopefully get some views of the sunset. So we can see where we are going tonight. It is up there at the top of that building. It's a little bit of a shame though, because we've looked at which side the sun will be setting, and unfortunately it'll be setting on this side, which is the side opposite of the water, so we won't get to see it go down over the water. It'll be going down behind the mountains and buildings on the other side, but we'll have to see what it's like. We've made it to the Skylight. It's quite intense actually. It's got like a whole security system thing that you have to go through, metal detector and a security guard, so wish us luck. Bought our tickets, we're heading up. There's a crazy screen which is above us. It feels like a little bit clubby sort of vibes, but it costs 200,000 dong each to go up, but you do get a welcome drink of like anything that you like vodka mixer, gin mixer, some cocktails and some beers too. But now we have arrived up at the top, so let's take a look outside and see what it is like. And here we go. Wow. That is a cool sky deck. Look at how good the view is. I bet in the evening this turns into like a club. It's the Skylight. It's almost like a beach club that's on the roof. It's got a DJ booth, got loads of disco balls, and then you've got the amazing views in the background too. I've seen it all lit up and stuff too. Sort of like a photo booth here. Views off that side. Got little booths that you can sit at too. It's an incredible place. This is so cool, I have to say. But the observation deck goes the whole way around the building. So there's the opposite side too, which has got tables and a few tables which have been laid out too, so you can buy food here. It did look quite expensive to buy food though, so I don't think we're going to be doing that. Oh, that's cool. That's also like a swimming pool and everything else. It's amazing. It's sort of like an ocean beach in Asia that's in the air too. It is beautiful. Vietnam is just incredible. I don't even know what else to say. Everywhere we've been in Vietnam has just been stunning. The weather's not been great, obviously, but now that the weather's great, it's just even better. So that's the Vin Pearl Island over there, which has got the theme park and the cable car you might be able to see going across to. Our hotel's like down there somewhere. But it's just unreal. I don't even know what to say. I'm just speechless. I can't believe it. Wow, look at this place. You wouldn't think this would be, as you just go down the stairs, you get to see all this. This is actually unbelievable. There's all the chefs making the food. Hello. If the Melia building came second, you would be fuming because it is just blocking the view from the mountains over there. But apart from that, the view is incredible. I think they've actually just turned on the lights here too, look. It's really lovely. So we've actually decided to sit on the opposite side where it's like the DJ side. It's really dead right now. But later on, I can imagine it popping off and being a little bit like Ocean Beach. They've also got all of these little booths. So we've just sat in a booth in the corner. And the reason for that, as you can see, Beth's taking photos already, is that you get amazing views of the sea and the other islands of the Vin Pearl and the rest of Vietnam going up the east coast. So that is it for the Skylight Bar, and we've decided to come back down because we don't want to spend too much on drinks, but if you've got the money to, definitely go up there and stay a little bit longer. It'll be pretty cool in the evening once they've got the DJ and everyone. It gets quite busy, I'm guessing, but we're now heading our way to the next restaurant, which hopefully will be a lot cheaper. There's a cool little light show thing here. And I have to say, Nha Trang seems a lot more upbeat than Hoi An. Hoi An was more of like a little town, whereas this is more of an upbeat city. It's loads of nightclubs and stuff around too. So if you're a drinker, this is probably the place to be. We've arrived at the restaurant Sailing Club and it is beautiful. So you've got the choice of either sitting down there on the beanbags, probably for like more relaxed drink vibes. There's the Nha Trang sign in the background too, which is pretty cool. And then over there you might be able to see there's like a pagoda with a bar underneath, and then it's got loads of seating out there too. And then there's the main restaurant, which we are sat at here. But I've ordered to drink the Bavina beer. This is going to be an expensive meal, by the way, but this one's actually from Hanoi, and apparently it's the preferred beer from Hanoi too. So we'll give that a try. Beth has got the Strongbow Gold apple cider. She's happy because she's been struggling to get cider in Vietnam compared to Laos. Right, time to give the Bavina a try. See what we think. That one is quite nice. A lot, like it says, a lot smoother than the other ones. The food has arrived. It looks incredible. So we'll start off with Beth's. She's got an Indian dish of some form, but it looks very healthy. Greens, got the carrots, and then I think this is like potatoes and other stuff like that. Got some French fries to share, so obviously you have that in the UK, and they do this a lot where they put the ketchup and the mayo together, so some people will be happy with that, some people will be looking at that and scowling. And now finally we have got my pizza, which is called the Cuban pizza, and it is barbecue, and it's the first time I've been able to get barbecue pizza too, so I am buzzing about this. We were saying as well that this is probably the nicest restaurant which we have been to so far. It is beautiful, but let's give it a try, see what we think. I've got saved no chilies as well, so I'm very annoyed that I just forgot that. Nice and thin base, more Italian style than like Domino's where it's really thick. The food came to 922,000, so the most expensive meal that we've probably had, to be honest, since starting our trip, which is around £28. But this restaurant is incredible. I mean, look, this is just the entrance going into the restaurant. So you've got the bar on the left-hand side. There's some booths on the right-hand side, which you can go to too. But we've had a really lovely meal. It's been beautiful, and I have to say, Vietnam is the best country that I've ever been to. The next stop is the night market, so we're going to go and see what that is like. It's quite sad because we're going to have to say goodbye to Nha Trang tomorrow, as we're going to be heading over to Dalat. So that's why we're going to the night market tonight, because otherwise we won't be able to see it. And we've made it to Nha Trang night market, so it looks buzzing with life again, like all the other night markets. And they've got clothes, bags, jewellery, they've got the designer bags. So again, it's very similar to all the other ones which we have seen so far here in Vietnam. So that was the night market, just a small street full of shops, but they were quite nice shops and there was quite a lot to buy. Beth almost went for some Crocs, but it was funny actually because she tried some Crocs on and they were too small for her. So then she tried some more on, they were still too small, and they said, oh, that's the biggest they've got. So they must have much smaller sizes here because they must have much smaller feet, which is quite funny. We've also noticed that there's a lot more Russians here. We don't know why, but everyone that keeps speaking to us in Russian first. Then we respond and say, oh, we don't understand, and they'll talk to us in English. So that's been really strange about being here. But now we're gonna head back to the hotel, but before we do get back, we're gonna stop off at a supermarket to get our breakfast for tomorrow morning. And we are back in the room, so it cost 87,000 for the breakfast, which is around £2.90, so not expensive at all. But that is gonna be it. So I have to say, Vietnam is by far the best country I've ever been to. It's just got so much variety for the different places which we go, like Sapa's up in the mountains. You've got the Nha Trang at the moment, which is the beach, Hoi An, which has a lovely old town, Hanoi, which is a bustling city. So it's just amazing, to be honest. But it is now time for bed, and we're going to be heading over to Dalat tomorrow. So we'll be getting a bus over there, so you don't want to miss that. So if you did enjoy, smash that like button and subscribe if you are new, as it goes a long way to supporting the channel, and you get to see more of these travel vlogs as I go on my journey around Southeast Asia. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog.